Hello, everyone. This is Hiju Park from Key Compounding Pharmacy with Dr. Nina Walsh, our naturopath and an acupuncturist. And we had some break in summer, but we're back again. And before the summer gets, ending from us, we wanted to visit our summer food and catch up with that, and then go over what it means and how do we do best with our whole food concept to take care of us. So let's welcome Dr. Nina Walsh.
Thank you. Well, it's good to be back.
Yes.
Well, yes, summer is a wonderful season. It's actually the season that we haven't covered yet. We talked about all the other seasons of the year and how to nourish ourselves, and be in harmony with the energy of that season. So, but summer, yes, it's the one season that we haven't talked about it yet, and this is a perfect opportunity to do it.
Yeah, look at what you have here, how colorful.
Right, and the season here in Seattle, our summer really at its peak, right?
Right.
We're now experiencing really, really warm summer weather, and we have abundance of fruits of nature at the market, right? And so, as always, to be in harmony with with nature, we recognize the energy of the season, and the energy of the season is fire, and so that's the quintessential kind of going outward, creative, engaging, upflaring, warming, sometimes even heating nature, right? And it's also abundance of the creativity, basically, creativity of nature. That's the fruits of nature. So we have the greatest abundance and bounty, right, of vegetables and herbs and berries and fruits and colors and textures of the season. So this is the most fun, I think, time to go and just even take things in, even looking at these beautiful things and tasting them.
Makes you happy, right?
Right, exactly. Makes you happy. And so that's the kind of that's the whole personality of the summer. Fun and happiness and creativity, engaging with others, engaging with the outside world, experiencing things, going out, traveling, sharing, and exchanging. And so experiencing variety of things. And in that sense, salad is really like the best way to combine and to include variety of things, right? So of course, because it's a very warm season. It's the warmest, unfortunately, in some parts of the United States right now, it's too hot, right?
Yes.
So what we want, and that's what naturally, actually, we're offered this season by nature, is cooling foods, because we cook things very lightly in the summer, if at all. So this is the best time to bring in raw foods.
Right.
And majority of raw foods.
With the heat, we tend to kind of rush into like ice and, or it's really kind of cooling down and things like that, ice creams and things like that.
Yeah.
But I sense what you're doing here is that it's a better way of engaging with the summer.
It's a more harmonious way to work with the heat and cooling down the system without using extreme cold and actually, turning the energy inwards. Because cold congeals things, and it kind of gets things stuck in the core, and that's the opposite. That's contrary to the natural sort of direction of energy of summer. But raw foods are naturally cooling, without being too cold. And especially like cooling are green juicy vegetables such as cucumber, for instance, or celery, and juicy fruits such as watermelon, and melons in general, and all kinds of greens. So what we want is to combine all these flavors. Of course, it's best for our health as well, because different nutrients are contained in different vegetables, different fruits, and different colors indicate that, right? So, but in general, so they're very rich in antioxidants and minerals and nutrients. And so in a salad, we can combine everything. And I have this kind of basically rule of thumb, usually I combine at least 8 different things. And so here we have a medley of greens, and this is a spice salad mix that I get at the market, which even has little flowers for color.
Yes.
But these flowers actually a little pungent, because these are nasturtium flowers, and pungent. and which is a little warming in nature, what that will do, it will create kind of a quick sweat, and so we sweat off that excess heat, and then we remain cool, so we just get rid of that excess heat quickly, but without actually injuring our warm nature. Because if we do that with excess cold, like ice drinks, and ice cream, too much ice cream, a little bit is okay, right? But too much ice cream, then we actually diminish our ability to stay warm in the cold seasons. And so we don't want that. Summer is also the season to store up. And that's why we're using all these different fruits and vegetables to replete our stores of nutrients, right?
And I can even see you have some summer nuts.
Yes. So there are a little bit of seeds, and also just a little bit, because these, if we eat these in excess, then they're actually kind of heavy to digest, and they create sluggishness. Like any rich foods, any heavy food, they in excess, seeds will also create sluggishness, and that's why we avoid rich foods such as red meat. So barbecue on a summer weekend is okay, but not every day.
Not every day.
A lot of meat and a lot of heavy sauces. So, but light foods like that are wonderful. And so I would always add a little bit of, cucumber to my green salad, which already has a variety of different things. And I shredded the carrot for that extra crunch, and of course, carrot is such a great food, rich in antioxidants. Then we also have avocado, so that's a little bit of richness, right? A little bit of kind of more caloric food, but it's also healthy fat, and it's also green. So actually, it is moistening, and it still will be cooling, and that will add more nourishment to the salad. And then I always love combining my salad with fruit. And here we have nectarines, for instance. We can add peaches if we want to. So those are juicy and cooling and sweet, which is another flavor, right? Pungent and bland, combine really, really well with sweet. And then another color and another beautiful source of antioxidants, blueberries, and they have sweetness, but also a little bit of sour taste, right? So they will also be cooling. And just look, even now already with all these flavors, how beautiful it is, right? With all the different colors, it's just literally a masterpiece. Right? And then, it is, and so of course we will add a little bit of protein and a little bit more fiber and healthy fats with our seeds. Sunflower seeds. We can use hemp seeds. We can also use sesame seeds and maybe freshly ground flax seeds and things like that, and maybe other nuts. And that is the salad. And just everything that is here is so rich in nutrients, antioxidants, and with very low, actually, caloric load, which means that our mitochondria, our energy-producing parts of the cells, will have everything they need, and they will not produce a lot of oxidation. So high-calorie, rich foods will produce a lot of oxidation, unfortunately.
Then your body is busy to take care of that oxidants.
And you need to clear that oxidation. Whereas here, there's barely any oxidation, like wear and tear, but a lot of nutrients and actually a lot of fuel, for cellular energy. So, and I hear that a lot from my patients. I have one of the salads that you make, and I am actually
have more energy,
and I have energy, and I don't feel hungry. Exactly, until my next meal, which is surprising. I didn't have a big piece of meat. I didn't have a big piece of bread
or potato.
Exactly. Yet I am full, and I'm full of energy, and it's good, sustainable energy.
How about that with your mind?
Yes. So the organ that corresponds to the summer. Summer is the organ of the the time of the activity of the heart, and so heart, of course, is one of the most important vital organs, right? in the body. And in Western medicine, it is responsible for circulation, for moving blood throughout the body, delivering nutrients and oxygen to different parts of the body. But in Chinese medicine, and actually in many other traditional medicines, it also has to do with consciousness, because heart is said to house the mind and the spirit. And in fact, in our culture, in Western culture, Western medicine, we also have these kind of that understanding of the connection, because when you dedicate it to something, when you have a clear intention of doing something, of reaching something that you really desire, something really important to you, you put your heart into it, right?
Yes,
it's not just the mind, it's not just the decision that you make, which is important, but it's also supported by that wholehearted intention, right? Again, it's heart. And then
exactly, that's right. Yes.
And another sort of illustration of connection with the energy is that we have this expression, stay cool, right? Or cool-minded. Person who has a calm, clear mind, they have a cool disposition. So stay calm, stay cool, right?
Yes.
And so the sign of a balanced heart energy and sign of being in harmony with that summer energy is just that, being even, having a friendly disposition, being friendly and connected with everybody, and also having clear mind, clear consciousness, good sleep, healthy, deep sleep, and also being able to express yourself clearly. Whereas in the state of imbalanced heart, and imbalanced fire energy, we always or often see such things as insomnia, problems with speech, problems expressing yourself, confusion, mental confusion that can actually become even, fairly severe. Okay, and so working with these foods and working with the summer energy is one way to actually bring ourselves back into balance.
That's just amazing to me, how we are connected. If you think of it that way, right?
Yes.
Then you can really realize that even the food that we eat, how it impact us.
Because we're part of this nature.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, right? Everything that happens outside of us affects what is inside, and vice versa. We bring our energy into the outside world. We make our contribution into the world. And so now we wrap it up with a little bit of spicing, right? A little bit of seasoning. So of course we can add some herbs. I love oregano. I love things like cilantro and dill or parsley or mint, exactly. Yes. And so they add those additional flavors and a little bit of that pungent, little kick. And then I would use a little sea salt, just a little. And I have something also very pretty, which is red peppercorns, right? Yes. These are actually berries. And so they add that beautiful, colorful accent and a little bit of pungent flavor. And now we add just a healthy fat of our choice, any kind of a beautiful, pure oil. And we can use olive oil, grapeseed oil. I like hemp oil as well, for its kind of nutty flavor and richness, and just a little bit of that. And that.
Look at the color of hemp oil. It's green.
Yes, it's dark green, rich green, exactly. So again, that works really well with the summer. And we can use pretty much any vegetables, any greens, any berries, any fruits in this combination. And the only kind of a sort of guidance I would use is using light things together and heavy things together. Like tomato would be a little bit too heavy for the salad, a watermelon would also weigh it down. But watermelon by itself is wonderful on the side, And then if you use tomatoes, then you use something a little bit more robust or sturdy. Again, cucumbers will work with that. Avocados will work with that. But tender greens will probably be weighed down by that. Okay, so
what do you have in here?
Actually, yes, thank you. This is another little a burst of that pungent flavor in addition to all the cooling, nature of the salad. And that is raw, unfiltered, organic apple cider vinegar, which I get from the market. And that is undiluted. So it is really robust. It just adds this amazing
smell.
Light warming flavor. And so there you go. So this is your complete beautiful summer meal.
That's great. The little bit of vinegar is actually stimulating my saliva.
Already, yes. Already. You're ready to consume. Yeah, you're ready to enjoy this beautiful summer food.
Well, thank you so much, and I really appreciate, especially your insight with your connection between the food and your mind, your heart, and how it's connected. Even your ability to speak and engage with the people, and then having the gratitude and realizing the connectedness. We're small compared to the universe, but you can, with your heart, the fire that you have, that connectedness,
you expand and reach out to the entire universe, to all the world around you.
So that's just amazing to have that insight.
Yeah.
And then even though summer is fire, we shouldn't be too much putting the fire down, just getting ready for the winter. So we need to kind of accumulate our fire in such a way that we can go through the winter.
Yes, we control it, we work with it, and we use it for all the activities that require energy, and kind of that, active element. But we also store it for later in the season.
Especially, go through the winter, and then we need it in the springtime so that new life can come, right?
Exactly.
And that we really need that fire that we have been storing, not losing completely.
Yes, so we'll be flowing into the next season and then the next season.
Great. All right. Thank you so much. And then we'll be coming back again with more with a very stimulating to your eyes and minds, and with more, the actual wholesome food.
And I thought it would be nice to cover cooling drinks next time.
Yes.
Cooling teas, and how to make actually enjoyable and flavorful cooling drinks during the summer without injuring that warm nature.
Yeah. Oh, how exciting. That'll be really fun. Great. Thank you so much, and thank you for joining with us this time, and then we'll come back with you pretty soon. Thank you.
Thank you.